Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek and DraftKings. Guys, welcome back to the show. It's the All Good Things podcast. We are so excited to be here today. Todd, Brandon, Naveen, we have a hot episode. I have tea and drama happening in my life. Big news.
I thought, what?
And I will get to it.
Oh my
I will
God.
get to it very soon.
Hey, and most of all, I'm sick of having no one.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Okay, Lloyd.
Okay, Lloyd.
You said
Aspen it is.
Aspen. They're doing
Should
movie
we just
lines.
start
We've been
around?
Are you doing Dumb
We've
and
been
Dumber?
doing Dumb and Dumber where the beer flows like wine.
We had the great Rob Riggle sitting here telling us about Dumb
No
and Dumber
way.
2. Yeah.
Oh.
And you know what? He was like, I felt like I was talking to you. Because he's like such a Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
right.
Todd would
Damn.
love this.
Hey, you didn't invite me.
I know. You know what it
Andrew
is?
Paul. Okay, a little bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
Paul Saldino.
That would have been a perfect one for you.
I told him
Paul
about Paul
honestly, yeah.
Saldino.
Dude.
Damn.
To have him on and to have me with him, but
And you know what? You know what
forgot.
we really must burn, Todd? Todd is the one who suggested that I get Paul Saladino.
Yeah.
Like
that's
months ago.
crazy.
And then months ago I tried and he couldn't do it. And then he was like, "Can you meet me in Arizona?" And I was like, "I can't."
Right.
And then finally he was coming through. And the problem is, Todd, you're absolutely right. The problem is like I'm just
no, it's all right.
I don't love
Don't look at me for that. Todd, he was like, hey, I really need someone to sit in on this. Do you want to sit in? And I was like, I don't think so. And he's like, I wish I had someone that could
And
do it.
he invites me with, no offense. You
Okay,
and
hey.
Okay, Todd, hold on.
Okay, hey, he got you fluffy. He got you
Because
fluffy.
I'm a quarter Mexican and I wear it proudly.
Yes.
Viva la raza.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
exactly.
to see Fluffy.
That's what I said. Yeah, he's
that's
fluffy.
true. I got you for Fluffy.
Hey, Fluffy was cool. Hey, anybody else feel high?
That's just
What
the,
did you
Doper rush.
give me?
it's just the Coke water you're drinking.
Naveen gave Todd
cocaine
dope
water.
Naveen put
rush.
cocaine in my water. She's like, drink this.
It's
No, it's okay though. We're all drinking it.
we are. Oh shit!
Taste
That's
it.
why my heart's going through the roof. Damn.
Brandon has a heart
Oh,
problem.
Brandon has regular water?
Yeah, I have a heart condition.
Pathetic.
Naveen.
So, Dumb
We
and
all
Dumber.
have a heart condition.
I've seen it 1,000 times. Brandon, you can probably attest to this. I really watched it the other day, and I paid attention to Jim Carrey specifically.
Right.
Just every movement he made.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, every movement he made in that movie was a genius move.
He was on fire.
He was
dude.
it. He was on fire.
He was on
Like what?
fire.
Like, what did he do?
Just his little facial expressions that you don't really catch when you watch it for the first time. Like in the car, just like yeah. Sort of billion 4C. And then when he's like wearing the orange tux and he's putting his ass out, yeah, that's funny, right? That's like the funny part.
Yeah.
But then he kind of does this round town with his body that you never really noticed
Right,
before.
right.
I'm like, dude, his physical
And
this is so good.
And he made The Mask, Dumb and
Yeah.
Dumber, and Ace Ventura all within the span of a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
crazy.
It's
They're
on fire.
they're all fire
Yeah.
movies.
It's what other comedy run can you say? Like what other can you point out? Like any actor who's had 3 hits like that.
Just
That's
from
like-
90 to 93, right?
or just or even of all time.
No,
Can
yeah.
you think of
It
one?
was like,
I have one.
all right, prove it.
Seth Rogen. Basically, every movie he does is so good,
Yeah.
and it's always a hit.
But I think
Yeah,
it's
I
I
think
think it's just a little different. But I get what you're
No,
saying.
it's not. It's
Yeah, a little different.
It's a little different in that Seth Rogen's like the
Everything
whole
he makes
movie
is good.
isn't hanging on this one guy. Where it's
Right,
like it's
true.
all Jim
But that's not what we said.
Yeah, you're just talking box office.
This is very,
Yeah.
I guess very.
Well, he did what? He did Knocked Up Superbad and something else, right?
No, but he wasn't the star of Superbad.
No. Well, he
True.
wrote Superbad.
Exactly. So
Wrote.
which leads to my point.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Which
Jim.
leads to my point. It wasn't like all hanging on Jim.
Let's get them both in here
So
next
no,
week.
I'm telling you, watch Dumb and Dumber tonight and just pay attention to Jim. It's
Okay.
have
crazy.
some Coke water.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it.
It's,
Yeah, but
or maybe not have any Coke water, but that late,
right.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, I have to.
Mess with your REM.
We watched. We have so much to talk about. First of all, we watched Roadhouse.
Okay, the new one, right?
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Did you watch
I
it?
haven't seen it yet.
Brandon will hate it.
Why?
No,
Jesse
Brandon
like
will love it.
Okay.
That's
it's
the thing.
It's a fun movie.
I
but
like
it's,
fun movies. Wait, my brother Jesse told me it was awful, but he said it was very fun. He said it was a fun movie.
Dude, I feel bad. Like I was trying to explain it to somebody
Sure.
how much I liked it, but
Right.
then as I started to explain how much I liked it, I felt like I was giving them the wrong impression of it. Like,
Well, why do you like it?
call a movie that's like not going to win an Oscar?
No
but-
expectations.
But I loved every second of it. And when it was over, I was like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no expectations at all.
Yes.
It's like not supposed to be a good film. Like it's supposed to be fun and entertaining, and like
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, what do you? It's like a popcorn movie. Is
I
that-
mean,
Yeah,
it's a crowd pleaser.
yeah,
Crowd pleasers, they exist.
dude, it's right.
It's really
Yeah.
good, and I don't like
It's
like
awesome.
fighting movies and stuff.
Yeah.
their fight scenes were sick.
But it had my attention all the way through.
and then Connor shows up, and you're like,
He's so funny.
Like-
You're just
Dalton, what the f you at, Dalton?
yeah, that's good
Yeah.
impression. And he shows up, and you're like, oh my god, is he going to be terrible? But then
Yeah.
you're like, no, he's playing a
he's
fucking
very
badass.
Yeah,
good.
he's good.
Really funny.
Hey,
Dang.
fun fact. You know, in the first part when he sees Jake Gyllenhaal, he's like, "Hey, Dalton, got a tip for you. Don't ever let me get this close."
Yeah.
That's from the Ultimate Fighter, Chael Sonnen and Vanderlei Silva. Actually, Chael Sonnen says this to
brush his
Vanderlei.
head
They're coaches. He's
Just
like,
imagine him
and he's like,
watching
so
it saying
sorry.
this.
he's like, "I'll never let you get this close." But he's American. He's like, I'm never
Right.
gonna let you get this close." And so they took that from the Ultimate Fighter.
Is that a
and put it-
reality show?
Reality show, yeah.
That was the reality. I never watched that. Is
Yeah.
that good?
I think it used to be better.
My brother used to watch it every single episode.
So it's like a bunch of
It's like a drama fighting show.
UFC
Yeah.
people living in a house.
Yeah, it's like Jersey Shore on steroids.
Yes.
They don't all live together.
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
do.
They fight outside the ring too.
And Connor's in that.
Well, Connor
Yeah.
was in. He was in that season that I just referred to,
like a
but he's
coach.
been a coach
Oh God.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be like, bro, did
So,
you...
bro, it's
Who
so
drank my
funny.
pre-workout? And they
so-
beat the shit out of each other. It's awesome. It's an awesome show.
It is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy idea. Let's just get a
yeah.
bunch of like steroid-addled men and put them in a room
trying to
together.
make money.
I was
Yeah.
watching you. I was watching the movie, thinking of you because you told me to watch it, and then I thought, oh, this would be great because I know you're like getting heavily into acting now. So we actually have a picture of Toddy Smith in Roadhouse. This is what AI generated.
No
He's
way.
So excited.
Yeah.
ChatGPT generated this?
Dude, can you imagine me and Brandon as like stars of the movie? Like, we
Go
can
in the
definitely be
folder.
stars,
In the
you know?
folder,
Right, I
it
could
says
see that,
Roadhouse.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, which-
I'll be the one. You be the two.
Why am I the two?
Yeah, you be the one.
How about we're both ones?
All right.
I like us both being ones.
AI is getting better.
Where is this at?
There you go. There you go. This is what AI came up with. There you are.
Whoa.
Oh,
Starring in
interesting.
Roadhouse.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick. I look like a mongoloid Mike.
He
though.
looks like Scar
You know-
from
you wanna know-
Lion King.
You want to know a
kind
fun
of.
Yeah.
fact? When I was like 20 to 22,
Yeah.
3, I had long hair and I was a little bit bigger than I am now.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I remember you were on that reality show.
I was on the reality show. I had long hair, and so like me and my friends would go out and we'd fuck around, and then like I'd like grab one of them because I was like heavily into grappling too. And my one friend would call me because I had fat fingers and long hair and a very like caveman like face.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Get your fucking meat hooks off me, mongoloid Mike."
That's what they call you?
I just thought it was so funny, mongoloid Mike. What a name.
We also have Brandon in Star of Roadhouse, too, if we want to see what that would look like.
Oh,
I
wow.
can see you as kind of a
Where's
tough
the-
bouncer that uses you use your brain a little bit more.
Right,
than your
right, right.
muscles.
Try to
did you
de-escalate the situation with words, as opposed to brawn. He's the brawn.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
put Brandon's face into these or no?
No, I just typed in Brandon Calvillo starring in Roadhouse
So
movie
funny.
and Toddy Smith.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's good.
They also had a really weird one. They just also came up was just David Dobrik as a greaser.
As a greaser,
Like
what is
that
a
was
greaser?
one of the choices. So we say,
What's a greaser?
you know, a 50s
like The
kind of like
Outsiders?
Fonzie.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh,
a greaser.
I thought
Like,
Right.
freaking out.
Okay.
that just came up too.
Jesus.
With a giant hand with
That's-
some kind of
what's-
gargantuan hand.
Did you send that to him?
No,
What's
I-
wrong with his
I haven't
eyes?
sent that to him.
That's a
Kinda
scary one.
scary.
What is wrong with his eyes?
Yeah,
He legit looks like he's been floating in the river for like a week.
yes. He
Whoa,
looks like
that's
a dead
weird.
body that they found.
Dang.
Hey, when you do, Chad does a lot of jujitsu now, Naveen.
Yeah.
And does that? Do you ever get like you ever
Turned
like
on?
the balls and like the penis like rub up against you?
No, not really.
Someone else's balls and penis don't rub up against you when you do jujitsu.
No, you don't want to make it gay.
I mean, but how can you not if you're like fighting for your life?
Yeah, I mean, usually like, I haven't felt the ball or penis in like a while.
In a while.
So
But-
yeah,
but
yeah,
it has
yeah,
happened.
That you know of.
That I know of. Yes,
right, right. Because
exactly.
you're so in the fight, you're not thinking
You don't
about their
even
cock
pay
and
attention to
balls.
the ball. Yeah, cock and balls at all. No,
I get
You're
that.
fighting for your life.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to get that ball in your face.
I get that, man.
You know.
I mean,
Like you ever watch the UFC
Yeah.
and you see some guys in like some like compromising like positions?
Yes.
You think they're thinking about the fuck? Is the fuck right there? Probably. Yeah,
Right,
Get
so
up.
they
Get
might
out.
be
Get
thinking
these
of it.
nuts out of my
But
face.
then do you wear a cup? Actually, I didn't think of that.
No.
Oh, you don't wear a cup.
No.
Like, I let it flow.
No.
But they wear a cup in UFC.
I've been like wrestling, like from like wrestling in high school and like jiu-jitsu. I've been like kneading the nuts. It hurts
Ouch.
Does it hurt?
It's terrible,
Does
yeah,
it hurt
yeah.
for a long time?
For like 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Have you heard that Middle Eastern women have warmer vaginas than every other type of woman?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is actually.
This is something that her and her friend told me a couple months
It's a
ago.
fact.
How's it affect?
That's why, like, guys. So if you look like
All right,
statistically,
couple white girls come in here.
statistically, men prefer sleeping with Middle Eastern women. So then they like looked more.
That's just
because
because they're freakier.
So they looked more into that.
That won't go by.
And the inside, you've touched mine, right?
Yeah, but I
I
can't
think
tell.
so.
It's so warm.
I can't tell if that when I did try it that one time, it was just because you were like under the blanket.
No, it's all the time. Like, if you got me and someone, would you like me to bring,
Still a live demonstration.
Bring your whitest friend in here.
find a Stephanie or a Rebecca?
Let's get a thermometer.
Yeah.
Let's call up a white
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
and just have at
Do
it.
you mind just?
Can we go on Google Scholar and type that in?
Ask AI.
That's where you-
Ask ChatGPT.
If it's bitch, can
Who has
you
warmer
ask?
vaginas?
I feel
Oh,
like
you know, AI doesn't do anything sexual. Remember we
Yeah,
tried
I
that
got
the other
kicked
day.
off.
I feel like
'cause asked
Latino
a
women have
couple
warmer
questions.
vaginas.
That is an industry that is going to
Latino
boom.
women.
What?
Latino women have
Have warm
warmer
vaginas,
vagina.
yeah.
I don't know.
Not as
do-
warm as
no.
Middle Eastern.
You don't know.
Who came up with that
might.
though? Like,
I don't know.
She did.
but how do you genuinely how do you test that? Do you just like this one and then that one?
Well, apparently, maybe there's some men out there that claim that
they like it.
their vagina is warmer.
I need to see some stats.
Who has the coldest vagina? That's what I want to know.
Eskimos.
Right on.
Wait, why? You think any of us in here are Eskimo brothers?
Me and you probably are.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, the three of us might be. It's a small town.
What about Jason?
No.
You guys are single now.
Yes.
And then one thing that was floating through my head today was like, are you guys lonely? Because there was a really funny thing the other day. We did the just laughing. What's so funny?
Do you guys feel lonely?
Because
ever?
we
we look lonely?
There was a funny thing on the podcast last week. Like we were sitting here with Jess,
Yeah.
and then we were talking about being single or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made the point like I was like it was great when I was single. I was
Right.
like I was so happy, and then Jess was like,
No, you weren't. No,
you bitched about it all the time, and you're never gonna meet somebody.
Never gonna find someone.
Yeah.
So it is funny, like your perspective. Like now, I'm super happy and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I look back on that time, and I'm like, no, I was good, but maybe I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
No.
Would I complain a lot?
Oh yeah.
I thought
What would I
it-
say?
You would just say, God, I'm gonna die alone. Oh God, it's all over. Oh God, I haven't felt the touch of anybody for so long.
That's why
for
he would
years.
he would travel so much to go through TSA and get touched.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they're like, that's
Yeah,
what
they
happened.
just
you know?
touched him
got
the other day.
groped at
They
TSA
literally
the other
touched
day.
his thingy.
The guy milked me,
No.
basically. Yeah. I mean,
terrible
he was
thing.
like,
Are you fucking
I
kidding
mean,
me?
he went to
You were
town.
shocked for like 20 minutes.
And I have a lot of respect for TSA
You think there's gonna be a documentary on the TSA?
about exposing them?
Yeah. One time I was going through TSA and I'm like, and then he's patting me down. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I haven't been touched in a while.
You did not
He's
say
like,
that.
what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What'd you say to me? He's like, he almost like fucking took me out of line. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
relax.
You ever had a
Come on.
cavity search?
I'm fucking scared about being, you know.
No, I've never had a cavity search.
Yeah, neither have I.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
I've never have either.
you don't look like somebody that would be
Yeah, he does.
carrying a bomb.
No,
A bomb?
you
Some
100%.
drugs.
He does.
Really?
Look at Brandon.
Oh my god.
What about this outfit says terrorist?
Look at Brandon.
Brandon.
No, genuinely. What about this outfit screams hijacker?
Not this one.
To
Yeah,
me,
I don't see it.
Anyone that wears a hat.
So he has a bomb on him
But
right
his hat's-
now.
100%.
But his hat's more casual. Look at it. It's just resting.
Yeah, his
His
Oh,
hat's
resting.
more to cover his
Yours
face.
is like you're
Oh,
trying.
oh,
to
like
be
I'm trying to
confusing
be-
about your features.
Sure. Oh,
He's
like
trying to
a
filter
loop.
cameras off.
Yeah, yeah.
You could use a makeover.
Okay.
No. I think your look is great.
Right.
I
you
like
do
your,
look
I like your look today.
Well, I just need to shave. I haven't shaved for a while.
I haven't either.
all right.
It feels weird. It feels weird having. Dude, do you like having facial hair?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither. It feels greasy and it
Yeah.
feels like I don't know. I would love. This is the only time where I'm like I would really like being a girl because you guys don't really grow
We
facial hair.
shave our facial hair every day.
Every day?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Girls do like guys with facial hair. And
Yeah,
it's
I
something
like having
that,
a beard.
that guys just don't get because you guys feel better, but girls always like guys better with facial hair.
What is it about that? What's the
Hot
psychology
tip.
behind that?
It's just like
a little masculine.
rugged. Yeah, it feels like really manly.
Like we're gonna, you just pick him up and bang him in the middle of the woods with a beard.
Like a
on, you know?
bear.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do right now.
Yeah.
Like a
in
bear.
this moment,
That's
I'm
why they
trying to
grow
grow a
the-
beard to turn her on.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's it's
Is it
kind
wor-
of
is
it's
it
kind of
working?
working.
Is it working or
She
no?
likes it.
No, and
How long have you not
Jason-
shaved for?
7 days.
Okay. Oh, that's good progress.
Yeah.
That's really good progress.
Good. So you're not lonely, either of you.
no.
You're not. Are you?
No.
You want to take the loneliness quiz?
Sure.
There's a link there. We'll just do a couple.
Look how he set you up, man.
Hey, I am alone.
What a
I am
scum.
not lonely. What is that from, Jason?
Dumb and Dumber?
Scott says,
Legally
It's from
blonde.
Heat.
Oh,
It's from Heat.
is that
yeah.
De Niro?
Yeah, it's De Niro from Heat.
Here we go. Let's
Scott
just
Sauer
look-
has a song called "Lonely." I get lonely.
Let's play it really
and
quick.
So does
I'm
Bieber.
So horny.
Oh, I always get lonely and wholly confused.
Yeah, I bet you do.
And it gets so lonely, 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 lonely.
It gets
Holy.
because I'm so holy,
Here we go.
holy, holy, holy.
How often do you feel unhappy doing so many things alone?
All right, I don't want to do this.
Dude, you said it in that voice too that made me want to fucking scratch my balls off.
Okay. First question.
How often?
Are we both answering, or what are we doing?
Just you.
I would just do you because it'll be too long to do.
How often do you feel unhappy doing so many things alone?
you.
Pass.
you have to answer?
Okay, fine. I'll put rarely. I'll do rarely.
Okay.
How often do you feel you have nobody to talk to?
How often do you feel you have nobody to talk to?
Say often.
Nobody to talk to?
I don't want to do this. No, I'm actually gonna say very rarely.
Good.
Very rarely.
Good. Okay. How often do you feel you cannot tolerate being so alone?
Often.
Okay, Todd, you read this one.
How often do you find yourself waiting for people to call right?
Oh, wait.
Oh no, that one up there.
How often do you feel as nobody really understands you? Damn.
You can take 5 minutes if you want. Think about it.
I mean, no, Brandon, you're going to answer, but Todd's just
I was just reading.
Oh,
Just
okay.
reading.
How
just
do you feel no
popcorn
one
gone.
understands
Popcorn.
you? Sometimes.
Sometimes. Naveen, you read that one.
Oh, I love to read. Okay. How often do you find yourself waiting for people to call or write?
That's a big one for me. I would say often.
Often. Let's do often.
Yeah.
Wait, like you sit and wait for someone to write you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you text somebody, they don't text you back.
Yeah. You sit and
You
stare
don't
at the
do
phone.
like I'll text 10 people because then I'm like, oh, and then like they all text back and then I'm like, this is too overwhelming. And then I put my phone down.
Well, everybody knows people want to be everyone. You're perfect in every way.
People want to text you, not us.
How often do you feel completely alone?
Rarely.
Rarely.
Yeah, not completely alone. With the phone, you never feel alone anymore. That's the great thing about it.
How often do you feel you're unable to reach out and communicate with those around you?
Often. Very often.
How often do you feel starved for company?
Rarely.
Rarely. Cool.
Rarely.
That's good.
Starved?
Yeah.
What does
How-
that mean?
How often do you feel it is difficult for you to make friends?
Often.
You?
New friends? Like actual friends?
Yeah.
Friends? No, it's often. I mean, I have a lot of acquaintances, probably like we all do.
Right.
But
I feel
like
you're right.
friends?
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know
you're
what I
right.
mean? Like
Yeah.
friends, like
That's
people you
hot,
like go to the
yeah.
bar
Well,
with.
like the other
and-
day, like you texted me a couple of video choices you were like posting on TikTok,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
didn't write you back, and
Right.
like I'm sure that felt.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. Okay.
No. No. The reason why is because I have this thing where I'm like, oh, I really want to know, like, if I'm going crazy, if this works.
Yeah.
And I trust your judgment.
Oh, I see.
But I sent it also to Vinny, and I sent it to Raya.
And
Why'd you send it to me?
I sent it to you, and I sent it to Raya. I'm just kidding.
right.
Well, but you know why?
No.
Because you're busy acting.
I was going through our texts. I was texting you guys to come to the podcast, and the last text that was sent was Todd sent to me and you.
Yeah.
It was his short film, "Suck on Me," and it said, "Brandon, why don't you support me for once?" And there was no answer from either of us.
I'm sorry. I watched it.
Don't send me your videos.
I watched it.
Okay,
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know,
I
it was
told you.
good.
I told you that
It was
already.
good.
Yeah, I told you that
Thanks,
already.
dude.
How often do you feel shut out and excluded by others? Last question.
Shut out.
Yeah, excluded.
Oh, excluded.
Well, we included you this time.
It's true. So put sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, and here's your
Hey,
answer. Get
sometimes.
results, Brandon.
Extreme
Oh.
30 out of 40.
Read that, Brandon. I can't read it.
Extreme loneliness. Okay. Do you answer this quiz consistent with people who are suffering from extreme and severe loneliness? A certain amount of loneliness is a normal part of most people's lives. But when your feelings of loneliness can become a bit overwhelming or serious, like now, it may be a sign that something isn't quite balanced in your life. You may find that you could benefit by trying to reach out to others in your life right now. A close friend or family member whom you trust and talk to can go a long way in relieving the feelings of loneliness in many people. This is bull.
Who made this test? Naveen, you make this?
This is
No,
bullshit.
I would never.
Is this a joke quiz?
I think I'm projecting a little bit because I
Right.
think, not that I
Do you feel lonely?
No, my dear. No, I don't feel lonely. Let me explain.
What the fuck?
Doing podcast. No, what I was gonna say was I feel you and I are great. Like no, I love you. Like we have the best time together. But I do feel like
oh fuck.
I'm like missing the friends. Like
Oh,
and I'm not
same.
and I'm guilty of it. Like I'm not reaching out.
Yeah.
Like I'm on live every day, and then all I can do, which I'll get to the drama. All I can do is like spend time with Naveen, which I love, and
Right.
Wyatt and Charlie, and Wyatt's going to college next year.
Send
So
them
I'm
off
trying.
to boarding school, man.
Yeah, dude. Military school.
He's
Jesus.
he's going to college in 3 months.
This has been like an ongoing thing for a few
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
that he's
yeah,
going
no.
to college.
I
Yeah.
get that,
Todd's so
yeah.
excited. Wyatt's going to be gone, so he can
Todd
slide
moves
in.
in.
No,
He moves into Wyatt's
You're
room.
still
Yeah,
gonna have to
plays
take
his
Charlie
guitar.
to school.
Still, Todd's also pretty tall, so he has trouble with
yeah,
the
yeah,
short.
it's just the same.
With the short.
I feel like he would switch rooms with Charlie or something though.
Yeah.
Or I feel like he'd convince us to switch rooms somehow, and he'd have like the master, and we're like
Todd always
pissed.
has the sweetest
We're
room.
pissed in the top.
Have you
floor.
noticed that in every house Todd's ever lived
Todd's
in?
room is nice.
He always gets like the best room.
She didn't see the house
I've
like
only
2 houses
seen
ago.
one.
You
My
didn't
room.
see the. You
It was.
didn't
I was.
see-
My room was at the only room upstairs, and I was overlooking the 101. It was pretty sweet
That's nice.
in the valley, you know.
in the valley.
Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Yes, SeatGeek. We love SeatGeek. Brandon, incredible. My first sponsor here on the podcast. Absolutely amazing. The
Yeah.
only ticketing app that I use. And right now, guys, you know that I have my code that I give you every week, which is code Nashville. Now I have a new offer. We have a new offer from SeatGeek, and we're gonna hook you guys up with the new offer today. You ready? Here we go. And everyone can use my new code. Get ready. Drum roll. It's a new code. Nash10.
Whoa.
Nash10, NASH 10, and you're going to get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not. So it used to be $20 off your first order.
Yeah.
Now it's anybody. So this really works for me because I use SeatGeek. I've seen Tyler the Creator. I've seen Dave Chappelle. I've seen Vampire Weekend with SeatGeek. I'm going to see Noah Khan with SeatGeek. Concert season is back. Yes. Artists like Drake. We're talking about Drake in the podcast today in the beef. Nicki Minaj, Hozier, and Bad Bunny are on tour again. You already know that SeatGeek is the best place to get tickets, yes. Share excitement about the event.
I'm excited.
I mean, I've seen Drake. I saw Drake live because of SeatGeek. Susie and I saw Drake and Kanye.
Damn.
First row.
Whoa.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Kanye came out, and then Drake came out.
Damn, man.
So anyways, so there you go, guys. So there you go. Use the code NASH10, and you're going to get 10% off your first order. And go to the link in the description right now. Download the app and find yourself some tickets. Who would you like to see, Brad? You can see any artist.
Any artist?
Yeah.
Genesis. Not even kidding. I'd see Genesis live.
Go download the SeatGeek app right now. Use my code NASH10. You're going to get 10% off your first order. Anyone. It's no longer for new customers. It's just for you. And my thanks for SeatGeek for sponsoring the podcast. So yeah, I think I'm projecting a little bit.
Everyone needs like a group of friends.
I haven't seen Ilya. I haven't seen David. I haven't seen Joe. I saw Zane the other day at yoga.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Heath. I haven't seen you. I only see you because we work out. And I don't know, man. I just like, I guess I'm not good at balance.
Makes you feel better. I only see. Sorry, Brandon. I don't see Brandon.
What the
That's
fuck?
That's our own fault, though. I only see Scott.
Scott, I haven't seen.
I see Zane.
Yeah.
Zane.
I see Heath and Matt because they come over to do the podcast.
Matt came over and did the
But that's-
podcast, but I
yeah.
don't see him otherwise.
That's about it. Yeah. I only hang out with Scott and Zane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should all get together.
Maybe we should hang out sometime.
Are you even rolling the cameras, or is this just you're trying to
we
bring
haven't
us
turned
down?
the cameras on yet. No, why haven't we all gotten together?
I don't know.
No one cares.
No, you know what it is? When you get older, you
Yeah.
settle into routine. You get in
I'm
relationships.
50.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I've been older.
no. But you have been older, but we're getting older.
Yes.
So when we
We're
get older,
finally getting older.
we are fine. I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
So
You're not 30 yet?
No, I know.
Crazy.
Oh.
I thought you've been 30 for a few years.
What did you think he was?
No,
45.
You look young. I don't think you're old, but your demeanor is not like a 20-year-old.
Well, I'm 29.
Yeah, you're such an old.
Yeah.
He's always been like that though.
That's crazy.
He's always been an old soul.
old soul, indigo child, right here.
Big time old soul.
Big guy.
You're
But-
just a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
You're just a baby.
I'm a little toddler.
You're a lonely toddler.
So you were just saying people are getting older.
Yeah, everyone's getting older. Everyone settles into routine. I mean, my main people are like Rye, Vinny, and Jesse. Those are my people. Those are who I see in my family. But that's just how it is. I mean, I like I was saying before, you have a lot of acquaintances. I go out, go to bars sometimes. I see people, oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, we should get lunch, whatever. And it doesn't really materialize because, it's not necessarily going
Right.
to, because you got your little thing. You got your routine, your life, just like you do,
We don't
just
party.
like we all do.
I have a new friend group. 2 new friend groups.
You do?
Yeah.
Who?
Acting and the jiu-jitsu guys.
Mm.
It's
Nice.
great. It is. So I've met so many cool people.
Damn, you don't want to get into the jiu-jitsu drama here, do you?
Oh, I definitely could. There's
Jiu-jitsu drama.
You don't have to get into
Okay,
it, but
okay.
we went hiking the other day.
Yeah.
and like, you know how like everything has, like you have your little drama and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my God, like he said this and I said that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like we got in the car and Todd's like driving. He's all hyped up to go to running, which I love.
Yeah.
He's driving me. He picked me up, which is so nice.
Right.
And then he's like, dude. Like, I brought him a coffee. He's like, dude, you have no idea what's happening down at the jiu-jitsu place. He's like, major drama. He's like, people are going crazy down there. And it's just like, it's so funny. Like there's drama everywhere. Like, you think your drama is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and, like,
right.
But everyone has it.
Everyone
Even at
has
the
their
jiu-jitsu
own.
place.
What was the drama?
I don't think he could get into it.
I'm not gonna say. Basically,
Oh, come on.
we have this renowned, world-class coach.
Todd,
Right.
I don't think you want to like
I'm not
fuck
gonna
with
say-
your jiu-jitsu place.
No,
and
I'm not
reveal
gonna
this
say
here.
I'm not gonna say anything bad. No.
Because you got a
Wait.
good thing going over
I
there.
know.
You
I got a
the
great
balls in
thing
your
going.
face.
No, yeah, balls.
You love jiu-jitsu.
Balls and wieners.
Yeah.
No, basically, we have this world-class coach,
Yep.
and
I'm gonna get a call. Can you cut the jiu-jitsu?
basically, he's going. The gym's going in a different direction,
Yeah.
and
What does that mean?
so they let him go.
Okay.
They
Oh,
let-
sure. Okay.
And he has a lot of people like him, and they follow him to learn from him, right?
Yeah.
And so a bunch of people quit from the gym, and everyone's in uproar because it wasn't handled. I don't know. I'm not sure how it was handled. I was out for a week sick, and then I get a call like that this is going on. I'm like, what the is happening?
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of like everyone's like freaking out, panicking, talking shit like on the gym, but everything's fine now.
Okay.
But it was just like it was a lot of drama going down. I'm like, God, what the hell?
Damn.
Just when I had everything figured out for like this part of my life.
Yeah.
Now everything's up
There's
in-
drama
Up in
everywhere.
arms, yeah. But it was really entertaining because I wasn't like upset at all. It was just very entertaining. It was like,
I'm just imagining
it's like, how is this happening?
just
right
like a bunch of like guys shooting, like beefed up guys, like shooting up steroids. I'm not saying they do, but shooting up steroids in the locker room, be like, "Did you hear what Todd said about you? It's interesting." Like just to be like real catty, like, "Did you hear what Todd said?"
Why do
Oh,
you give,
weird,
why do you give
wasn't
him that? Why do you give him that voice?
I can't believe Todd's doing that.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
I just
No,
stirred
I
the shit
never
out
would
of
have
my
thought he would do that.
butt. You got any drama?
No drama for me.
Yeah.
She's so good.
My only drama is my best friend is moving. And
Who?
Yasmin. And so
Amira.
Amira. Good
Where's
job.
she moving to, Jasmine?
To Texas.
Jasmine.
But
Jasmine
so
Rice?
I
Sounds
left
like my
her.
mom.
I
My
left
mom
her
calls
my
her Jasmine.
apartment, right?
Yeah,
and I left
right.
her all the furniture when I moved with Jason. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna leave you with nothing. Here's a whole furnished place.
Yeah.
Go nuts. And the other day, I'm on Instagram and I see a story and she's like, "Hey guys, I'm moving, so I'm selling all my furniture. Message me if you're interested." And then she goes on Close Friends, doesn't put me on the Close Friends, and is putting prices for like
No
my
way.
fridge, my TV,
Yeah.
my beds, my mattresses. And I was like, "Hey, those are mine." And she's like, "You're married. Leave me alone." And I was like, you can't sell someone else's stuff.
Well, there is
Yeah.
a little bit of a blur there. As much as I always take your side.
Is it because
I
I
love
left
you.
it to her?
Yes.
But I left it to her saying like, oh, you can have this until you move somewhere
I'm
else.
on the inside.
Right.
Right? Like
It's kind of crazy.
I
And also saying that you're
purchased
married,
all
leave me
those
alone.
things.
Yeah, I don't know what was said, so I could easily
I say-
see her being like, "Well, she didn't want him. She
That's
gave
what
him
she.
to me."
That's what she said.
That's
say
probably
kick
what she
her ass.
thought.
Yeah.
You kick her ass.
Well, that's
yeah.
the
Can I
jujitsu
get
talking.
some jiu-jitsu friends to help?
Yeah, you want me to give you some lessons?
You guys go down to the jiu-jitsu place.
There's a
Duke
bunch
it
of girls
out.
that go.
Really?
They're fucking badass. They're great. They're good.
So now my drama.
Yeah, what's
what's
I
yours?
was
drama?
banned from TikTok.
What?
Yeah, last night.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Wait, why? What happened?
Banned.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is that where the house is being foreclosed?
Yes, that's why the sign was there when
Wait,
you walked in.
What's going on? Why?
I was only banned for 3 days.
What did you do?
What did you do?
You show your
What?
taint?
I've never been banned.
But why though? What was the reason?
For bullying.
Who are you
Is it
bullying?
bullying or was it?
It was okay. So here's what happened.
Okay.
Bullying.
I was
like-
in this battle with this guy, and we were like, and he beat me, which is fine. You know, he's a good guy. And then we went back and we were talking, and I unmuted him, and I was like, and he goes, well, there you go. You just got the big bussy, like
Okay.
that.
Right.
So then I go, he's a guy, straight guy. So and then I go, oh, that's funny. I thought you were a dude. My mistake. Meaning like he has a pussy,
Right.
you know? And so then he laughed and was like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And then chat laughed. And then right then it just went off. You're banned.
Whoa.
So is somebody
How-
watching me?
Yeah,
or
that-
did a computer do that?
I think it's a
It
computer.
must have been a computer. But how would a
some sort of-
computer
yeah.
understand that joke?
They're just like, I guess they just, any kind of reference to gender or questioning someone's sexual identity, when clearly this guy is a straight guy.
Right.
It's so funny. I told the story to Batch, and he was like, I told the story to Naveen in the car, and she was
And-
like,
No, you said it to me and like the kids and stuff, and
Yeah.
we were all like, I don't get it. Like, why would you have said that? And like,
Yeah.
no one's been on his side. And then like, Batch
I
called
swear to
him.
God, it was funny in the moment.
Well, you know what a
even
bussy
went back to
is?
watch the
I just
replay, but
don't
we
get-
couldn't.
So
Do you-
he didn't know what
You
a
don't know what a
was.
bussy is, do you? A bussy is a man pussy, basically.
It's a butt.
It's a ass.
Your buddy.
Right. I didn't know that.
You know what a
That's what
mangina-
Wyatt said. Yeah, you're right. I
Your
didn't know
Wyatt
that.
knew what it was?
What's that?
He's going to
Wyatt
call.
knew what it was?
Does the joke still work, though?
No. Because you're only because you're saying, well, I thought you were a dude.
Maybe they banned you because you got the joke wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're like, we gotta get him
nah.
out of here.
Because of the joke
Show them what a
wrong.
mangina is.
Bad jokes.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Hey, you lawyer.
Can we do it for the
Maybe
Patreon?
later. Yeah, sure.
The mangina?
That's okay. We can do that. Get Joe. He's got an OnlyFans.
So anyways, I'm banned.
Damn, for 3 days?
What are you going to do?
Enjoy my life.
Go to Mexico? Is that what you hit us up
Look at
today?
Naveen in the eyes.
Oh, that's why you're saying we should hang out. We should all do something.
He's like, now he's kind of like, so what do I do on this
Sure.
this weekend? And then he looked at me this morning and goes, do you want to like hang out?
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a podcast. He goes, oh, right. Like after, maybe we can
Yeah.
hang out
Yeah, what are you guys going to do
sometime?
after this?
My mom,
I want to go to Malibu.
she had to.
Let's go.
Well, you want to go to Malibu?
Yeah, I really
Right
want
after this.
Yeah.
Don't forget what you're saying, but it's so nice to be banned.
No, you hate it. He was literally at dinner texting the lady. He goes, "Hey, so did you check out my account?"
Mm-hmm.
And then he looked at like the family and he was like, "This is just so great. I can have dinner with you guys." And he's like, "Do you think you can get me back tonight?"
Please, for the love of God, I'm panicking. I'm
I can't stand my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's money on the table, right? It's like leaving money on the table.
That's all it is. It's just
Yeah.
like
I get it.
keeping us going.
No, I get it.
us going.
My mom has worked every single day. My mom's worked every single day for about 10 years,
Yeah.
right, as a nurse.
Yeah.
And she recently had to do sick leave for 2 months.
Yeah.
And so she, when she got off, she just had the same. She was like, "What do we do? What do I do?" She had to adjust, and we went to New Mexico just to have. I don't know why we had a vacation in New Mexico, but she like had a huge like she didn't even do peyote, but it was like she did peyote. She was like, "This is what life is." I forgot, and she just went back to work, and she was like, "I'm gonna freak out when I go back to work," because she was like, well, she went back and it was fine, so you'll be fine.
Well, there
She
is
should quit.
She can't
Why?
because she has to get her retirement.
Oh, do you have to? You
Yeah.
can just get retirement.
Yeah, she has to work until
At
a certain
35, you can get
time.
retirement.
Well, she's
35,
close to 60 now.
I want you to have your own show. Like, I want you to be on The View. I
love
wish
this.
you had
Is that
one of
what-
the spots on The View, so
Yeah.
you could give your perspective on things. So
don't
when
think
people
I'm-
are like talking about something, you're like, just don't do it anymore.
Why don't you just do that?
Quit.
But you're not happy with what you're doing? Stop it.
Like she said that to me. She was like, if you don't like TikTok Live, don't do it. And I was like, okay.
Well,
we can
because
sell
I'm
the
not,
house.
and I think you have the same because you have like kind of a positive outlook.
Right.
If someone's complaining about everything every day, aren't you kind of like,
It's
oh,
like
you should
sick of it.
eliminate
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it.
Like, shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Like if you hate it, don't do it.
Sometimes
That's why I
life
think
forces you to.
like it.
TikTok Live.
You think you like
you don't love it, but you do have fun doing it.
I have fun doing it.
I think you just do it too long, and then it's like kind of like, ugh, like this is a lot. But
that is what it is.
you do like aspects of it, or I don't believe you would do it.
Sure.
You become a slave to the live.
I mean, he's putting in his 10,000 hours. You know, Malcolm
Yeah.
Gladwell right there.
And
That's-
unfortunately, I don't think I'm getting any better at
No,
anything.
you are.
yeah, right.
I think doing it will make you better for our show because it makes you better at improv. When people are saying mean stuff to you and you're kind of like bouncing it off and making it
There's
positive,
his positivity.
That's hard.
Are you going to get your pension from this? From TikTok
The
Live?
TikTok pension is amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's sick, dude.
Incredible.
Bunch-
They always protect their creators in a big way.
3 million galaxies.
How much is a galaxy worth?
$5.
lion comes up. Quick break in the action. Let you guys know that today's podcast is brought to you by DraftKings. Yes, DraftKings, and we're talking about DraftKings Casino today. Brandon,
Yeah.
do you like apps and casino games?
I love both those things very much.
Incredible. Well, let's rewind it back to the days of chillaxing on the beach and all-day fun with Spring Break on DraftKings. Play exclusive games like the fan fave Rocket. The excitement is endless, the vibes are right, and the cash prizes could be huge. So you can win some money here, Brandon. This is incredible.
Whoa, dude.
New players start playing with just $5 and get $100 back instantly in casino credits.
You're kidding.
Download the app and use code AGT. That's us, AGT, to book your one-way ticket to fun with DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-797-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. You think I'm done?
I'm not.
Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credits awarded, which require one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos.
Boy, oh boy.
Restrictions apply.
They always do.
Okay, back to the podcast, and my thanks to DraftKings for sponsoring this video.
Damn.
Wait, Brandon, your mom's a nurse?
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's a nurse, but she's also a sleep technician. So she monitors people's sleep patterns.
Shit.
Hot.
All right, maybe she can,
I know. I once watched, because when we were younger, she had to bring us in because my parents separated. So they had worked all the time. So that she had to bring me in to work. And her job is watching people sleep. So she would have me in the room watching dudes sleep. And I once saw a guy die and then come back to life within like a minute.
When you were a kid?
Yeah. Because you could see the heart rate. You can see she's
Really?
monitoring him because they're testing for sleep apnea. And so she saw him
So he
flatline.
stopped breathing?
He stopped breathing. He flatlined completely. And then he got
Did
within
everybody
him.
freak out when he flatlined?
Yeah. No one was in the no, because it was the night shift. No one was in there except for me and them.
Wow.
And I said to my mom, "Is it supposed to be doing that?" And she went, "Oh my god!" She ran out and she like
Did he
whatever
have
she had to do.
the thing on his head?
The fuck, what is it called? CPAP?
Yeah, that, but like also like they like, put something on your head to like monitor your brain.
No, she didn't have that.
Okay.
No, but it was So I saw a guy die once.
Come back to life? Did
Yeah.
you tell him that he came back to life?
He didn't know.
Wow.
Really?
No, he didn't. He had no idea.
You should have told him.
So that's when they say that sleep apnea can be deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not breathing properly.
If
right?
you- yeah, you're not
oxygen-
breathing
You're not getting enough oxygen.
This was a big guy.
Oh,
This was a
shit, yeah.
huge guy. So
You're
Jay,
looking at me. I'm trying, man. I'm trying so
No,
hard.
Are you a mouth breather? At night?
You're using
I
your-
don't know.
I'm really focusing on when I'm sleeping. Focusing.
Nose sleeping?
Just
Or
nose,
nose
yeah,
breathing,
just strictly
yeah.
nose.
Well,
you use CPAP, right?
I haven't tried that
He
yet.
uses his CPAP.
No, I
What's
don't
a
use it.
CPAP?
What do you mean? You don't use your
You
CPAP?
used to, right?
He doesn't have sleep apnea. So basically,
Okay.
once he got with me, all of his like the
went away.
bipolar thing, the sleep
bipolar
apnea, all of it's gone.
It all went away.
It's true.
His testicles, the bipolar thing.
Well, he
what
realized he
happens if
didn't
you're
like
with a
sleep
Middle
apnea.
Eastern woman.
He realized he didn't like sleep apnea anymore.
Yeah.
That's why Jason.
Not the
When I get cold, I
Not
just
the
put my
vibe.
hands
Yeah, that's
right
what
down there and I.
That's why Jason
I
never
warm
has
up
a
the
jacket on.
That's why what?
You never have a jacket on.
Yeah. I got this kind of
warm
emanating
put-
heat.
This warm pussy.
Yeah.
Not pussy.
Not
Put-
Boy,
Yeah.
that joke really bombed, huh?
You
No,
hate that it bombed.
that's okay.
Then I told it to Batch, and Batch was like, "What?" He was like, "Was he transgender?" And I'm like, "No."
That doesn't make
You
sense.
should save that for the show.
Yeah, for
That's
the
really
show.
funny.
Yeah, we're making a pilot, guys. So you know, hopefully, there might be a TV show next year. We'll see. Hollywood is very unstable.
You sound like every guy at a bar right now, just like, yeah, we're maybe gonna do a pilot.
Isn't that it too? Like,
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. I
Yeah.
was thinking about that because when people ask me about it,
You don't want to say it's
I don't want to
happening.
be too excited.
We have some projects.
Yeah.
And just because it's happened so many times
Yep.
where you're like,
Yeah, it is a thing where you want to temper expectations.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm with the movie right now. That's how I'm doing it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Brandon
literally-
might make a movie. And
Yeah.
you're like,
I always go, I might, and they're like, you're gonna do it because I keep telling people it's gonna happen, and then they're like, and everyone's like, it's gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, we don't know.
you just don't know.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
with that attitude, you don't know.
Yeah,
I
I think
suppose.
you should still
Yeah,
be
dog.
excited, and then if it falls through or something happens, it's like, oh, I really wanted it, but this thing happened, and then
You should.
you should never not
Yeah,
be
you should never, like,
excited about
fucking-
Are we
something so
cynical
cool
people,
you're
Never
doing.
doubt
Jason?
yourself. I think you guys are a little.
Are we
bit-
cynical people?
Oh yeah.
Because we've known each
yeah.
other now, what, 10, 11 years?
You guys
Yeah.
rubbed off on each other.
Well, I mean,
rubbed each other off.
yeah, I mean, that's a given.
Sorry, wrong one.
What do you think, Oli? What do you think he drove over?
We don't do jujitsu once a week.
You guys are gayer.
Why do you Why do you think he drove all the way down from LA to Orange County to make vines? No, come on. But no, that yeah. Sometimes I think like,
No, but yeah.
are we?
What?
No, but yeah.
Oh,
Are we just
Catch
very
yourself, man.
cynical
Tell
bastards?
yourself you're gonna make the fucking movie, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we are.
say
We're
it.
very
We are,
cynical.
Yeah.
I'd say we're the most cynical out of all the friends. And
Really?
when you throw her in the mix, we're like, we'll have a lot of work to do.
Right.
She's like she's even more
I've
positive
already
than
said I'm
Todd.
a TV star.
Yeah.
What's that?
I already think like
You
I'm
are,
a
yeah.
big TV star.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'm up for awards.
Yeah. She's like putting her own Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame right now.
I think
Yeah.
so. It's like
I already won my
it's gonna be
Emmy.
huge.
I already
Be a
did it.
part of it if you want.
Yeah. I already went to a party at Larry David's house.
You did?
No, she said. I'm saying it in this context. You're not
I
getting
was
jokes
like,
today,
so
dog.
excited that you went to Larry David's
You
house.
did?
First the thing, now this.
Okay, and then we also had
You have some questions?
You have questions?
You
Yeah.
have more tea? What's going on with you?
That sucks about TikTok Live, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just till
It's
Sunday.
just till Sunday.
Sunday at 8:00.
But that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money to lose out on.
Are you still friends with David?
I love David.
I'm just, that was the bad joke.
Start the
That was
TikTok
like,
clip.
like a TikTok live
Oh,
comment
that's funny.
joke.
Are you
That was
still
nice.
friends?
That was nice.
People don't even ask that anymore. I think they're like, oh yeah, they're not friends. But no, when people do ask that, I mean, I love David. I
No, I know.
I wish I could. I wish
so
he would.
serious.
I wish he would pick up a camera.
All right, clip that.
Okay, we're gonna pass the mic over to Mitch now,
Okay.
and Brandon and
Mitch.
Todd. Can you share a mic? And Mitch is gonna explain the J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef. What?
Okay, I'm gonna
They're
loosely
fighting.
explain.
There's a lot of drama this episode.
I'm gonna loosely explain
Is P. Diddy
the
in
J.
that?
Cole beef. So, are you guys familiar at all with what's going
Are
on?
you getting
between J.
the
Cole
the
and Kendrick
kissing
Lamar?
noises over there? Are you getting the slurping and slopping over there?
Okay.
There we go.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Mitch.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
this is Mitch. Mitch produces the podcast. He's awesome.
He's a Gemini.
He's
That-
he's a typical white dude that looks like produces podcasts, and I love him. And
probably
you know,
true.
and Naveen loves Mitch.
I
Dude,
love
Mitch
Mitch.
shot my music video for
Yes.
Started as a Joke.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, and Mitch is producing the sitcom, and we love
Also,
Mitch.
yes.
Now he is not somebody that you would think would
Should
know
I
about
show
the
my
J.
face?
Cole
Should I just-
Drake beef, but he does. Are you coming on camera?
It's funny because to
Hell
me he
yeah.
looks
Great.
exactly like the guy that would know about the Drake and J.
he
Cole
does.
beef.
Yeah, he does.
Exactly.
Oh, I
like.
guess you're right.
He
I
does,
guess
right?
you're right.
He looks like that white guy that's really into rap.
You're right.
Unfortunately, I do fall into some of those categories. Here, I'm gonna give this back to you. I'm gonna sit over here.
Okay, here comes Mitch to explain the
Who's
debate.
manning the cameras?
They're on. I can see. They're all.
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
is on.
All the
Okay,
angles.
it's all
Okay.
on. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys have heard the song "First Person Shooter," yes? Drake and J. Cole.
How does it go?
We're not getting into all that. You've either heard the song. My rendition would not be very good.
Right.
Okay. In that, there's a line where J. Cole's in his feature on it. He talks about how him and Drake and Kendrick Lamar are kind of like the big three, right? Like they're like the three most prominent rappers, right? In
Love
terms
when
of
they argue the hardest MC. It is K. Dot. It is
Kendrick.
Aubrey or me.
Aubrey, Drake.
We the big three, like we started a league.
referring to Ice Cube.
It's like they're the Celtics.
big three. league.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray
Right.
Allen.
Okay. So he says that,
exactly.
right? And then I'm pretty sure
Call them the big three.
in I don't actually know what the song is called, but there's a song Metro Boomin and Future just released an album, and Kendrick Lamar has a feature on one of the songs. And in that song,
Shit.
I'm just imagining you at a bar talking to a group of girls, and they're all just like, looking away from you, like just like slowly looking away, just like
Wait, we should
cool.
use this tonight, Brandon.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
okay, so, and again, this is like just the absolute bare minimum of level of understanding of all of this. But
Right.
so then there's a line where Kendrick in that song he says, "Fuck a big." What does he say? Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah. So with a tightly wound expletive later delivery, he took aim at Cole's verse, claiming that there was no big three. It's just big me.
So he says, "Fuck a
Right.
big three, it's just big me." Basically saying like at Drake and J. Cole, like it's you guys are below me. So then
Should
J.
we-
Cole
should we leave?
yesterday. Last night.
Should we?
But like
leave?
the way Mitch says it to me, so Mitch is,
get up
Mitch is
and
telling
leave
me
and
this
walk
before the
away.
podcast, and then he's gets to the J. Cole part, and he's like, and then J. Cole drops an album last night. I'm like, how the fuck did J. Cole come up with an album in a week to diss
okay,
Kendrick?
I think
like
probably,
did he AI? Is he just like typing in everything?
Well, okay, he was
rapper,
probably
I think,
working
right? He's a rapper.
on the album, and then he just added because the song that then responds back to what Kendrick said is like the last song in the album. So I'm sure
Right.
he had this whole album that he was gonna put out, and then
Okay,
just
okay.
like put a song on it.
So we put an album out.
He put an album out, and the last song is basically like the whole first verse is just responding to what Kendrick said. Do you have it? Do you have it pulled
Yeah,
up?
I got a phone. This is J. Cole. I got a phone call. They say somebody dissing. You want some attention? It comes with extensions. He's
referring
still-
to extended magazines for a firearm.
Oh, I thought because J. Cole has dreads.
No, he's referring to extended. Never mind.
Okay.
Anyways.
He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons.
Oh,
Right. Okay.
Okay. Well, it gets better though. It gets better. It gets better. Keep going.
Simpsons is the most like popular show.
J. Cole's saying Simpsons fell off.
I don't even know who J. Cole is.
Okay, never mind. Homer should come out with a diss track. That'd be so.
That would be, now that's we're talking.
that would be.
That's
But
That'd
keep
be
going. It gets
awesome.
better. So it gets better.
Your third album was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind you, and now I just hit mine.
Right.
He finished up by saying he still respected Lamar, but wouldn't.
Are you reading a news article?
Yeah, but
Okay.
wouldn't hesitate to destroy him if the insults continued.
Oh my god.
Right.
So basically, J. Cole was trying to show Drake and Kendrick Lamar love on First Person Shooter, and then Kendrick was like, "F that, F you guys," and then J. Cole's like, "Why f us? Like what? What's
fuck me for?
Like why f me for?"
Like the 50 Cent clip?
Like, and so, anyways, that's all I know.
Well, everybody can't
That's
be
all
the
I know.
best. This is the
Right.
problem. They all think they're the best.
Right.
And everybody can't be the best. There can only be one best. And then you have in your mind, you're like, well, there's that thing where like I have to say I'm the best, or else I'm not the best.
Right.
But truly, there's someone is the best, and you know, so that's the
We're
argument.
also waiting on a response from Drake. Drake has said nothing yet, and he goes at both J. Cole.
Well,
and
hold
Drake.
on, Mitch. There is the response from Drake.
Oh, is this like
He just
hitting
slaps
right
him
now?
with-
Like this just came
Okay,
across
this
the
just
desk
came
right
out.
now?
With his wiener.
Well,
Drake
No.
appeared to address Kendrick's verse in a concert in Florida. With the pugnacious message to the crowd. A lot of people ask me how I'm feeling. He said, I'm going to let you know how I'm feeling. I get my head up high, my back straight. I'm 10 toes down in Florida, and anywhere else I go. And I know that no matter what, it's not a freaking person that could ever mess with my life.
So that's like a slightly more, I think, politically correct answer from
We
Drake
are all
there.
gonna
You know, like,
Right.
I think he was a little bit more like, I'm doing my own thing, whereas J. Cole is like, why fuck me for? Fuck you. Like, I
Right.
think that's kind of the vibe. Anyways,
All right, Mitch,
that's my time. Thanks,
Go
everybody.
back and
Thanks, Mitch.
thank
Wait,
you,
where'd
Mitch.
you
like that,
That's
Mitch.
Mitch.
Where'd you
That
find
is-
it at?
That is the rap corner with White
rap
Point, the whitest man ever, Mitch. Mitch's rap corner. Maybe
rap
that'll be a
corner,
new
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The women have left the bar and are on their way to the club. And they're making sure he's not following them.
Mitch's rap corner. I'm gonna use this as a little conversation
That's
starter
definitely
tonight.
something a guy at a bar would like be like, hey, so did you hear? And then you're like, no. And then they just start explaining.
But in this verse, but you don't understand, in this verse.
Last thing I'll say
Yeah.
is that this whole thing started because we were down here and Jason was watching something on his phone and there was a TikTok about it.
Yeah.
So I just
Right.
casually inquired. I was like, hey, did you hear about all this? And he was like, no. Tell me about it.
No, 100%. I put Mitch on the show because I thought it would be funny. It's all me. It wasn't Mitch
Yeah.
like forcing his way in here. You don't have to say that, Mitch. I think people know.
It's Jason wanted to know what was going on.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Jason's a big
Rap head.
Kanye fan.
He's a rap
Jason likes
head.
I
Kanye.
love Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Kanye in this beef?
He hasn't heard about his
Yo, I thought
yet.
Kanye was number one.
What happened with Kanye?
Buckle in.
All right, we just have a couple more stories and then we can go.
Right.
Really quick.
What kind of stories?
All right, we have a 14-year-old streamer eating food off people's plates and smoking weed. And then he has an altercation. Let's see if we can watch that.
Is that IRL guy?
Yeah, IRL.
He
guy.
has an altercation.
He's so little.
On kick, huh?
He eats a fry. And I guess he got kicked off kick.
You just shove him in
wow.
the street. Yo, is this like a Miami kid?
I think so. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Anything for the content.
Yo, we start doing this? We take his ideas?
Yeah.
Just be,
He's like freaking out. He's like, I got way too high. I got way too high.
I'm thinking like, did I create this?
Yeah.
Did some kids see me do this?
She's so mean.
If she hit him, what?
Oh, man. Florida's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little wild down there. Watch this. She's so much bigger than him.
Oh my god, that sucks.
He's
I fucking hate kids. From fucking
Well,
the ages of
That was not the next one.
I feel,
what was the next one?
that was
How
it.
was that the next one?
That was an ad.
Oh, okay.
Is Jason getting? I don't know.
the kid was having fun.
Yeah.
That woman's reaction was kind of insane.
Well, if someone ate a fry off your
It's
plate,
a little.
what would you
It's
do?
like an actual little kid.
No.
I wouldn't chase them down the street and then push their phones and like try to fight them.
Well, he's smoking weed.
I disagree.
She's
That's
mad
not
about the
her-
fry, though. Go
The
ahead.
only reason I disagree is because that kid, you can tell him doing that. His parents don't parent him
Oh,
at
he's
all.
rich. You
He
get
doesn't.
wealthy kids
But
rich.
she's not his parent.
I know, but somebody's got to tell him you can't do this. shit.
You imagine the next time someone
What are we?
kills him?
Then where are we headed? Where are we
Yeah,
headed?
wait,
You want
that's
somebody to just
fucking
like
crazy.
eat your food and
Do
then
you
smack
think-
the
do you
plate in your
think-
face?
So all she did.
10 years? Yeah.
Now I know about that kid.
Yeah.
Now everyone knows about that kid. Now everyone's gonna want to watch that kid. She just escalated it to
Right.
like now he's worse because he has so much more attention.
Sure.
Whereas like if he just took her fry and she would have just lived her life. I think she's going through something mentally.
Right.
But the kid would like nothing. He wouldn't be on TMZ. Everything
wouldn't
would
be
be
talking
normal. We
about
wouldn't
it.
be like
Yeah.
We were out once. and
intervening like that made it worse.
we were at a stoplight once, and
The little kid.
like 3 10-year-olds are crossing the street in front of us,
Yeah.
and one of the kids is like a Middle Eastern kid,
He's like really small.
really small, but like
Yeah.
a good looking like cocky kid.
Sure.
He just looks at Naveen in the passenger window and goes, yo! He goes, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? He's like, yo, call me. And I'm at the steering wheel. I'm like, hey, shut the fuck
Roll
up.
down the window and goes,
Yeah.
she's mine!
Mine.
That's really funny.
And I'm gonna call your parents like that. He goes, go ahead, call him.
Yeah.
I'm calling him. Call me. So funny.
He was cute.
Here's some conjoined twins that got married.
That's a nice segue.
Really quick. Just so interesting.
What's that movie with fuck? What's that comedian?
Stuck on You.
Stuck on You. Wait.
Isn't it?
No, Stuck.
No, it's
They're
with Greg
brothers.
Kinnear
Greg
and
Kinnear,
Matt
yeah.
Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that called?
They're in New England,
Stuck on You, I thought.
Yeah.
and they finally get like separated.
Yeah, conjoined twins.
So interesting. This gentleman married.
Oh, good for him.
He married both?
Now, I'm all for it. I think that's awesome. I think I'm
Right.
so happy for them. But also the reality of being with two women, like he obviously likes one of the heads more than the other.
No, he's marrying one woman, and the other woman's like a bridesmaid.
Oh, just hanging out?
yeah, just hanging out.
No!
Well, imagine,
But she has to live with him?
and she has to be during things,
So
certain
what happens
things.
if she likes someone else?
I don't know.
Because they have one,
body.
like,
Well, right?
vagina?
Oh, Brandon, that's a good point. I didn't realize that.
Who's he
Do you
looking
think
at?
the other? Do you think? Yeah. Do you think
Who's
the
he
one?
looking at?
I mean, that's a reality show. I'd pay 6 figures for that show.
It's a Tubi show.
Right? Wouldn't you want to see like how they coexist and stuff?
Well, it-
1,000%.
Well, okay, so
There was a show about polyamory that I watched on like Showtime a long time ago, and I
Yeah.
remember like it never
Fascinating.
worked because there was
No.
like the third person was eventually out. One of them was eventually out.
yeah, polyamory and open relationships. There's always two
Yeah.
people that are having a great time, and one person that wants to kill themselves. That wants to end it all. That's always how it goes.
Right.
But I don't. So what I don't understand. So I'm sorry. This is everything. Everyone's thinking it. When they
bang?
bang,
Yeah.
do they? Two things. Do they both feel it?
Probably both enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well,
Do they both feel
I
it?
have the answer. There's 2 hearts, 2 livers,
Two vaginas.
2 vagina. That I don't know if there's 2 vaginas.
I don't.
Which one's colder than the other? Wait, who has the warmest one?
What if one girl was Middle Eastern?
Wouldn't. He's with both of them.
Yeah.
No, he's with one.
No, he's
So-
with both. They're spending
No,
every
I saw a
day
video.
together.
They said that this is that I'm married to this woman, and she's like just her sister, but she just so happens to be on her body.
Only one vagina.
Only one.
So how does that work
Do they
then?
have to talk it out?
Yeah,
One must have
That's
to.
crazy.
It's possible too that only one of them feels the vagina.
Oh, yeah. That's so
So the other
interesting.
one's just a head?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's 2 hearts, 2 gallbladders, 3 kidneys. They got 3 kidneys.
Wow,
Oh, because
they
we
They
have
should
2.
donate one.
No.
So they only got because we have 2 kidneys, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Should.
You should donate one.
1 liver.
I'm planning on some surgeries in Turkey, so I want to leave one in case they steal it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Smart.
Interesting.
You think they'd be nice and only take one of the kidneys?
They would only take one because they want you to be alive.
Just wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
Uh,
That
But
would
but with a great nose?
suck.
I'd be like, I don't know.
we were in Mexico. We had our honeymoon. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. What part of Mexico?
I'm trying to think if there's anything funny that happened.
What part of Mexico though?
What part of
Cabo.
Mexico?
Cabo.
Oh,
Cabo's
fucking
great,
of
man.
course.
2 hours, you're there.
Dude, I was hanging out with somebody the other day. They're like, because I told them I'm Hispanic and my family lives in Mexico, and they're like, oh, I love Mexico. I go all the time. I was like, you've been to Cabo, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, no. I was like, where else? They're like, what is it? Baji?
Baja.
Baja.
Baji?
I don't know what the fuck. Baja.
Yeah,
And I'm
Baja.
like, oh, okay, sure.
That's like right there.
I've been
Yeah.
all over Mexico.
Have you been to
and
Mexico
I-
City?
I love it. I love
Yeah.
Mexico City is like the best food ever.
Yeah.
And it's so fun, but you will get like
Laid?
pickpocketed and stuff.
Yeah. That's not the worst.
It's like,
Like,
anywhere,
people will-
like anywhere else.
Sure.
Like,
Chihuahua?
not
Have you
a
been to
big city,
Chihuahua?
Yeah.
No.
Have you been to Tijuana?
Yes.
It's
You've been to Tijuana?
Yeah,
Tijuana's
I
great.
went to tour a facility where they were gonna start doing like surgeries and like they were a dentist, they were a plastic surgeon, and they were a egg like you could like freeze your eggs there.
Wow.
And they did like nails and hair and stuff. So they were like, if
Wow,
you come stay with
one-stop
us.
shop, huh?
Yeah, and they have a hotel connected
Oh
to
my
it, so you
God.
can like stay there for a week and get all these things
She
done.
used to travel the world by herself. Single
But I
woman
did, but
by
I
herself.
never did that because I was like something feels off.
Let's get on the topic of eggs really quickly, Naveen. So I hear that eggs,
Fertilized.
you can sell your eggs for $40,000.
That's true.
You have
Yeah.
to be. You make me sell my
Babe.
eggs. You have.
I don't have to do TikTok Live anymore.
So you, usually will get like 10 to 15,000 unless you were like 20 and like so healthy and all
Right.
these things.
For an egg. Or a bunch of eggs, like a dozen.
I think they take like a couple of eggs, like whatever.
Right.
I don't know how exactly it works.
2 eggs for 14,000. You can go to Ralph's and get a dozen for cheaper. All right, we're gonna cut that.
All right. I think
It's all right. It's all right.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's great.
We can end it too. I think we're good, right?
Hour 10.
We're an hour 10, yeah. Unless
Yeah.
you want to keep talking.
I mean,
Well,
you have
now-
nothing to do because of TikTok Live. We
Yeah.
can just keep chilling,
Yeah, what
dog.
are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
Yeah, what is your plan?
That's why I want to end it because I thought we could go do something.
Yeah,
Sure.
do something.
Or, like go to
Yeah, Brandon and I are going to
I
Malibu,
wanna
actually.
Go to Malibu.
Yeah, we are.
Sounds
Yeah,
fun.
we're going to Malibu too.
Yeah.
And the kids are here
smoothie,
too.
you
I got to
mean?
go check
Oh,
in
yeah,
with
the
them.
kids
Kids are here?
Do you have anything you want to promote? You want to talk about?
Yeah,
before
Brandon,
we
your
go?
movie, man.
Well, it's who knows. That's a big who knows.
Promote that movie, Brandon. You got it.
Well, if you promote a movie and it doesn't happen, then
Whatever.
it's
People are
weird.
gonna forget. Who cares?
That's
That'd be
true.
so sick.
No
if,
one's
like,
gonna hold on to it.
That'd be so
forever,
sick,
man. Oh,
like-
Brandon, remember the one time you didn't make that movie like you said?
Right.
Oh yeah, whatever, man.
Live in the moment. That's
That's
this guy's
true.
You know,
attitude.
Bryce Hall made this video the other day. I think you brought it up, where the guy.
It was funny.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It was, dude,
Yeah.
This dude's like, it was a video like, yo, I jerk off to Addison, and then there was a comment saying, send this to Bryce, and Bryce is in the video.
That was really funny. They were people. It's a guy walking up to Bryce, and he's like, "Hey man, I spank it to Addison," and then.
That's
and
funny.
then it cuts because he like stitches stuff,
Yeah.
and then it cuts, and he's like, "People are tagging me in this video, like I wasn't there, like the guy didn't say it right to my face."
That's funny.
Good for him.
really
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, well, that's the show. Thank you so much. Thank you to our sponsors, SeatGeek and DraftKings. Thank you for coming on board. We love you guys. And go check out Todd. Todd's doing tons of shorts on his Instagram and TikTok. Brandon as well. Naveen,
Nice, man.
you can see her here on the podcast sometimes
See
on her
sometimes.
lives.
Yeah,
And,
that Middle
and-
Eastern bussy.
Yeah.
No, they're
Sorry.
not bussy.
It's warm, everyone. Jason said firsthand.
Thank you for a great episode, guys. That was fun.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Thanks,
All right,
Brandon.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Adios.